Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. I'm continuing my Week 12 previews and analysis. This video is for the game between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This game will take place at East Rutherford, the home of the Giants at MetLife Stadium. And the Giants come in with a record of 4-6. The Cowboys at 5-5. Both these teams sit right behind the Eagles in the NFC East, who are 6-5 and have their bye this week. So a huge game for both of these teams. The Cowboys coming in off a bye. Of course, for me, as far as injuries go for the Cowboys, just real quick, Justin Durant and Sean Lee were the only guys not at practice today. So coming off a bye, you're going to get a largely healthy Cowboys team. How does their defense show up in this matchup versus the Giants? They were able to turn the ball over on the Giants a lot, but that was all the way back in Week 1. I think both these teams are certainly at different stages now as far as their development. Is that Cowboys defense able to do enough to force turnovers? Remember, the Cowboys are +11 in plus-minus, and the Giants are -11. So I think that's going to be a big factor in this game. You're getting the best team in the NFC at forcing at plus-minus versus a team that's tied for the worst in plus-minus in the NFC. So how does that play out? If the Cowboys defense can't turn the Giants over, are they able to hold them down in spite of that? It's a big question mark I have for the Cowboys. I know a lot of focus goes on Tony Romo. All right, but look, Tony Romo, while he's had his struggles in December and in the playoffs, he's one of the best November quarterbacks in NFL history as far as winning percentage goes. So I expect Romo and this offense off a bye to come out and play pretty well. And when you talk about a Giants team that's won 3 straight, they have that's won 4 straight. I'm sorry, they have a lot of momentum here coming into this game, and the Cowboys need to be at their best here, and most importantly, I'm looking to see how that Giant defense plays against an offense that's a serious step up in class for them. You go from playing Scott Tolzien, Terrell Pryor, and Matt Barkley to now facing Tony Romo and all those weapons with Dez Bryant, an emerging Terrence Williams, Miles Austin back in the mix, Jason Witten certainly. So you look at all these factors here, and I'm interested to see how that Giants secondary holds up and if that front line is able to put any pressure on Tony Romo. I know the Giants have been getting better in that department here in the last couple of weeks, but if they can't put pressure on Romo, I think they could be in for a long day, again, against those weapons. But the opposite is true as well. The Cowboys' defense, while they have been opportunistic at times, have let up a boatload of yardage. You're going into a game where the Giants' offense and their team as a whole is probably playing the best they have all season. Eli Manning has still struggled overall. He looked a little bit better last week, I thought, against Green Bay. So we'll see how all these things unfold here. I just think a big deal in this game is going to be who can force the turnovers because there's such a disparity in plus-minus. And also, which running game can establish itself even a little bit. These two teams are pretty quick if the running game isn't working to abandon it and go to the passing game. But can either one of these teams establish the run? And most importantly, okay, how does that Giants defense react when now it's going a serious step up in class and playing against a Cowboy offense that's the best offense they've played in over a month here, and certainly during their 4-game winning streak. We'll see how all this stuff sort of plays out here, but in this game, I like the Cowboys +1 going into New York to win this game, to run their record to 6-5 and be tied with the Eagles. I just think that when it comes down to it, that Dallas defense will do enough. I think they'll be able to force Eli Manning into turnovers, much like they did back in Week 1. And I think that Cowboys offense, again, I like that matchup for them against that Giants defense because I don't see the Giants being able to put pressure on the quarterback. And if you're going to let Romo sit back there and pick you apart, that's exactly what he's going to do. And I like Romo to avoid the big mistake, keep up with his great winning percentage in November. Cowboys +1 on the road. Guys, let me know what you think. Hit me up in the YouTube comments. Hit me up on Twitter at @SNewsAnalysis. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I preview and recap every game every week. And I'm always talking the news of the day in the NFL. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.